G'day, it's Heath here from pickinglessons.com. In this banjo lesson, we're going to take a look at a really fun traditional Irish jig by the name of Banish Misfortune. Now this tune's in D mixolydian and we're in standard tuning for the arrangement. In a moment, we're going to take a look at part A of the tune. There are 3 parts, so we're going to take a look at part A in this video. And if you head on over to pickinglessons.com, you're going to find the tablature that we're working on. It's got all your finger marks for your right and your left hand in there. You'll also find parts 2 and 3 of this lesson where we break down and take a look at part B and part C of the tune. And you'll also find some backing and play along tracks at 3 tempos. So as you're learning the tune and getting to know it, you can use those to help your fluency and improve your tempo. pickinglessons.com. Okay, let's jump on into part A. Okay, so just before we begin part A here, we're in 6/8 time, and 6/8 time has 2 dotted quarter note pulses, 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. So that's the feel that we're going to be following as we go through. I'm going to play the first 4 measures of part A here. There are 8 measures in each section, so have a listen to the first 4 and then we'll learn those together. Okay, first 4 measures there. We start off with these 2 notes in the pickup, and they're 2 16th notes that we play as we're counting in 1 and a 2 and a on that last 8th note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're playing those there, that second finger, you want to use that there on fret 5. That's going to lead us into what's happening next. Just middle finger and thumb there in your right hand. Okay, measure 1. We're moving down through the scale here, starting on that 4th fret. Our second finger is already in that 5th fret, so that's going to be there from the 2 pickup notes. Our first finger is going to join it on fret 4, and we're going to start to roll down and move through this melodic scale, finishing on that open G. So 4th fret, 5th fret, middle and thumb, open string, open D, and use your middle finger. At that point, we're going to shift our hand position, and our first finger is going to play fret 5 on string 3, our 3rd finger on fret 7, play that with your thumb, and an open string G, use your index finger there in your right hand. So remember the 6/8 timing, so we have 2 groups of 3 notes here for our 2 dotted quarter note pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feeling that pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try it together. Ready, and 1 and a 2 and a. One more time. Ready, and 1 and a 2 and a. Okay, second measure. So we're starting off the second measure with that 3rd finger there on fret 7, the A note on string 4. Thumb to the middle finger on the open 1st string, the D. This rhythm starts out with a quarter note, then we have the 8th note. So it's 1 and a, or 1, 2, 3. So we do pause on that 7th fret there. Then we come into that 5th fret with our first finger. Use your index finger in the right hand. Using that thumb again on fret 7 there on string 4. And then the index on the open string. So, second measure sounds like this. Let's try it slowly together. 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. One more time. 2 and a 1 and 2 and a. Okay, let's put together the first 2 measures. 2 and a 1. 1 and a 2. Okay, we'll come back to that at the end of this lesson. Now, moving on to measure 3. As we're coming into measure 3, that open string in the second measure there at the end, that's our chance to move our hand down, and we want our 3rd finger to position itself at fret 4. So the 3rd measure third finger and a first finger there, taking those notes there. This is all on the fourth string, so our right hand is thumb, index, thumb, index, all that single string work. And the fourth fret 2 is a dotted quarter note, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Together, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, measure 4. Starting out with that fourth fret again, another dotted quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That fourth fret in the open string, thumb and index finger. That's pretty straightforward. Let's try it together. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, measures 3 and 4 together. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At that point, that open string is our chance to again move our hand position. We're moving back to fret 7 there. Fret 7 on string 4. And we have this combination of notes. Same rhythm again, dotted quarter note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our third finger is joined by the first finger there on fret 5, string 3, and then the open string 3 at the end. Thumb and index finger can cover those notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably a nice idea to remove that third finger so we don't get that harmony there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taking that finger off. Measure 5. Let's try that together. 2 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, measure 6. We've got this 7th fret to kick us off. And we're moving position during that bar. So our third finger starts on that 7th fret where we finish measure 5. Thumb, index, thumb. That second finger is going to come in on the 6th fret. Use your index finger in your right hand. We're going to roll forward through there to the first string open with the middle finger. Then the thumb plays that second string as we're holding that 5th fret on string 2. Okay, let's try that slowly together. 2 and 1. Okay, so measures 5 and 6 together. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're finishing in that position there, and that will lead us into measures 7 and 8. So kicking it off there with those 2 fingers, second finger on fret 5, finger 1 on fret 4, middle finger, thumb, middle finger on the open string, first finger there at fret 5, we're changing position again, index finger, thumb, while we play fret 7, open string with the index. Just like the beginning of part A. Okay, let's move on to measure 8. Okay, thumb, middle finger, thumb, middle finger. Third and second fingers there in your left hand. 4, 5, 6. Those 2 16th notes, just like the pickup that we had at the beginning. Each of the sections uses those 2 pickup notes to lead into the next, so that'll be a bit of a common feature there. Let's try measures 7 and 8, and then we'll try the whole thing. So measures 7 and 8. 4, 5, 6. Alright, so get to know each of those parts, work on those measures, you can use those as exercises, get to know your finger position and get to know what fingers you're using in the right hand. Now, what we'll do here to finish this lesson off is have a play through part A, and we'll play it with the repeat. So we repeat through, we play it twice exactly the same way, but it's a good routine to get into practicing these tunes and playing the repeats. Even though it's the same thing, just get used to repeating it twice. So let's give that a go. So from the top, not too quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And repeat. At that point there, we'll move into part B, and you'll move straight through to part B from those two pickup notes there. If you head on over to pickinglessons.com, we're going to take a look at part B and break that down and have a look at part C as well. You'll also get yourself a copy of the tab. Finger markers for both right and left hand are in that as well. And you've got the backing track. So once you do get to know the tune and get to know those different sections, you can start with the slower backing track and work your way up to the medium tempo and then to the full tempo that you heard at the beginning of this lesson. pickinglessons.com, and I'll see you there.